Hey guys, Mike here. Today we are going to be reviewing the TDX updates. Not all the buffs, I'm not dealing with searching all that up and figuring that all out. You can go watch other quality YouTubers who are actually getting paid to make videos and actually get paid to do that amount of work. So until I get paid for doing this stuff, I'm not going to go that in depth. I know where to find the stuff and all that, but no thanks. And before we start, no, I don't have helicopter yet, so that's not gonna be in the video. I'll make a separate video when I do get helicopter. I don't want to do simulation. I did that and I remember it sucked. Okay, I do need GDI port. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I do remember that. I played this map once, and like 3 people joined me, and one of them had a warship. Which warship isn't that good. Warship is heavily glazed in this game. However, when it does come to expert mode, you know, a mode that's not really meant to have warship because not very many maps have the room for warship. Yeah, it's kind of OP. So, yeah, we kind of beat expert on this map already. Luckily today we're just going to do. I think I'm just gonna probably stick to doing easy mode to show off how good the sentry is, because everyone's like, oh, sentry's so trash and stuff. It isn't though. Like, watch. I literally just watched someone post a video using this map, and I was like, there's no good spots on that map. Why would you use that map to show the sentry? Now I'm realizing the mistake they made. They just went on the map thinking it was a good map without even really thinking about what the map looks like, and yeah. My bad. Whatever. Trashy map, I'm gonna make Sentry work still. Just because it's a bad map doesn't mean Sentry can't work. When you double speed. Now I'm not gonna talk about all the stuff here. I'm basically just gonna play the game and you guys can see how OP turret is for yourselves. I don't want to give no commentary because unlike other YouTubers who are like, well, it's not that good, but it's good, so you probably shouldn't use it, but you also probably should. And they're like basically telling you what to do with the tower. I'm just going to show you the tower and let you decide for yourself if you think you can use this tower. Anyways, as you can see, it has this cone. So if you are not familiar with this general idea, basically he can only shoot within the cone. This isn't a glitch. This is how the tower was made. It's just letting you know to clear that up. So first I'm going to try to upgrade this one real quick, because as you can see, the more this one upgrades, the way more damage it does. Mainly I'm going to get armor piercing for this one, and I'm going to probably spam a bunch of turrets up here somewhere, or a bunch of LMGs or machine gun miniguns. Sorry, my brain's having like a triple stroke seizure right now. Now this is an idea I literally just came up with, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good idea. Wow, this is actually very, very good. This is surprisingly OP. I mean, we're leaking a little bit, but that's because these aren't really upgraded. Look at this. This is why turret's so OP. Just look at them melt everything. Now, obviously, these ones aren't doing that much damage yet, because I have yet to upgrade them that much. But they're getting there, as you can see. They're already melting through, like, everything, like acid. Turrets are basically, like, when it comes to melting through stuff, you might as well consider the turret acid. Just strip acid. It just destroys everything in its path. It's hilarious. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Top Hat's a little bit more OP compared to Bomb Path. I think the reason is because bomb path missiles just don't do enough damage. Well, actually, more so, I think it's more so it's just when it comes to bottom path, you want to use as much of the range as possible. You don't want to waste any of the range, so you try to find a good spot. But it's really hard to find a good spot where you can use all the range for that. So, oh boy, oh okay. Wrong button. I'm gonna get these two to be bottom paths. Oh, we might leak here in a second, so I'm gonna leave those there. Never mind. I don't even know if it's possible for us to leak at this point. Oh yeah, there isn't even any armors in easy mode or elite mode. So the turret's extremely OP in easy and elite mode because there is no armors in easy or elite mode. And Bomb Path does not have armor detection or like armor penetration, let alone hidden detection. So yeah, that's really something you gotta watch out for. Okay, we're doing really good so far. I almost just placed the EDJ, like I was actually about to, and I just remembered EDJ or turret doesn't allow friendly buffs. That's one thing I do not disagree. That's one thing I don't agree with turret, is that it just doesn't allow buffs, and that kind of is annoying because the turret's not that OP. I mean, it's OP, but I mean, it's not Golden Jug OP, alright? I understand. Well, if you can buff Golden Jug, you should be able to buff this thing. Like, I mean, it makes sense, like, realistically, why it wouldn't buff things, because they're sentry guns. They're either someone behind a camera who's just like using it, or it's just straight up AI that senses movement and shoots. So realistically it makes sense why you can't really buff them, because how's a robot gonna, why would a robot lock in if it started hearing like its favorite music? So realistically it makes sense, but I mean, really? Like, if Golden Jug can get buffed, every other tower that is not Golden Jug should be able to be buffed. Like, maybe, I understand Warship 100%. And I understand XWM. But I don't understand why Golden Jug can be buffed. Why is Golden Jug the only, like, top tier tower that can be buffed for some reason? Like, it's just random. There's so many top tier towers that are, like, as good as him, as Golden Jug, and none of them are allowed to be buffed except for Golden Jug himself. And then you just have random towers that aren't allowed to be buffed, like for example Sentry Gun here, which has no business not being allowed to be buffed. Well, I got the wrong path, but I'm not even going to sell it because the Plague Doctor is not dying fast enough. 11 minutes. Oh my god. I was expecting it to be fast, but I literally just speed ran easy mode. I don't think I've ever personally or even seen someone beat easy that fast, let alone any other mode. That is insane. That's like the shotgun strategy where you just spam shotguns at the front, but so much more OP. I don't really want to use artillery. Artillery is pretty cool to use with sentry, but it doesn't really make that much sense. Mainly because it's just like, why would you use it in the first place? Now, one thing you might want to use is Cryo Blaster. But what do I want to use? I'm not going to do another match. I'm just going to look for a tower. I don't really want to do that. Huh. I guess I'll use RPG. But I have this thing where I like things super realistic. So when I go to use artillery, I try to make it so it doesn't hit in, like, any of the towers aren't in the splash radius. It's such a weird thing to do, but it's super realistic. Because in real life, you wouldn't want to be artillery striking your own units. So, like I said, I just like things realistic, so artillery just doesn't really work for me as well. However, I do like to spam artillery every now and then. It's just, for the most part, I like to keep things realistic, kind of. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like always, peace.